from Heinz. Week 10 of the NFL. Sam Darnold and the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the third overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
It's hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Darnold from the gun. Oh, that was dangerous. Darnold threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It's now second.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down now, it's Manning. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
On third down, Manning. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
To number 19.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Caught right side, Tate. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Steelers.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Bengals 30.
Darnold down to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Number 37.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smoked.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals offense here ready to rock and roll. Joe Burrow is the man at quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, passed it around. I wonder what he did with it.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 51 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
6 yards to go.
On third down, Burrow. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, part.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 4 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Taken down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, complete to Tate. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bengals.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Steelers nothing.
Second down at from the shotgun, it's Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. Ran a perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Their own 23-yard.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Burnett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some room to maneuver. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for Cincinnati. 62 yards on the ground. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. From 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. Hasn't had his best day to this point here in the 2nd quarter, and they're losing. You got to think, though, that also means that maybe the defense doing a good job on it. There's 2 sides to that coin.
I would agree, so you have to give them credit, but that means you've got to find a way to beat that defense and make sure one of your top playmakers touches the football and has an impact on the game. Change formations, change work.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That's caught by Jackson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns.
The defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
You got it figured down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to...
Aldrick Rosas lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
makes the score.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Now Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throw left side complete. That's Manning. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Darnold. Open man, here's Hamilton. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Darnold. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and goal. Try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Darnold. This will be caught at about the 6. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Their own 31-yard line.
Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time for him and a relaxed time because nothing is pressing.
Relaxed, cool, calm, collective, all those things describing him right now. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Now 2nd and 10.
Burrow will throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Burrow looking to pass. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down.
And a Bengal first down.
To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Again, it's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Oh, my goodness.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 40, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. And out now, here come the Bengals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Now it's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards there, a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch and tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Burrow loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. The big fella, the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a give, right side. Burnett, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Delay of game, offense.
I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Burnett. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he completes it to Hunt. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st down, Burnett. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
23-yard line.
Option play, Burrow holding on to it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the...
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They will take it off. Bengals, they widen their lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Darnold. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. He's got this complete to Hamilton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Hamilton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. To the air again, Darnold. Over the middle, complete to Tate. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And that'll set him back 5. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, Darnold got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Darnold to throw again. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Darnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Manning. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And Tate's got it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Gain on the play.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Aaron Donald. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So that one will be accepted. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now handoff here to his running back. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
From midfield now, Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
Darnold from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Here's Darnold. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
at the 35-yard line.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Darnold completes it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And that will be incomplete.
Darnold's pass intended for number 82. Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Fourth down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. It's brought in left side by Tate. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Over the middle, complete. It's Manning. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. On first and 10, Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 15.
Darnold's pass intercepted by the Bengals.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Cincinnati, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it.